man, you cannot beat a good cup of coffee. Welcome back to Tool Review Wednesdays. Sort of. Today we're going to have an overview and a giveaway. And that's the best part about this channel. From time to time, I like to do giveaways on tools and products like this that are sent to me for review. Now, I'm not really going to do a review on it, but I do want to do an overview of it because it does make sense and it is such a great product. Now, what this is the COFFEEBOXX by OXX. Very clever naming system. And the idea is it's a self-contained coffee maker for the job site. So it can be for a machine shop, it can be for an automotive shop, it can be for a construction site. And the reason being is that it's self-contained. It's water, it's dust resistant, so it keeps all that kind of stuff out, yet you can have something like that right here in the job site and be able to have your coffee throughout the day like me. I need it throughout the day. You can see I'm talking really fast, you know. So it's a great product to have. I tried the coffee maker in the glass carafe back at the dealership. It just didn't work. It was always dirty. I didn't want to clean it every time. And this thing keeps everything out. So when you want to use it, you pull down the door, you use it, you close the door, and it's done. It stays nice and clean. It's a great, great idea. So real quick, I just want to go over the product, how it works, all the great features. I mean, this thing is ultra tough. They were blowing this thing up, running it over with cars. They were tossing it around in the bed of a truck. All kinds of different things to just show how tough it is. And it's made, you know, just for the job site so it can handle this abuse over and over again and be that great little source of caffeine on the job site. So let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Okay, here it is up close. You can see it has really nice packaging on the outside here. It gives you a little bit of information and what's included, especially this side right here. All kinds of information on there. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what it's all about. Now what's nice, it continues right into the inside here. It has the little owner's manual and user manual right here. Top tray. Get that out of there. Nice protective cardboard. And there it is. So let's go ahead and pull it out. Nice little handle on it. And there it is. It's a good looking little box. And that's just what it is. It's a coffee box. Everything is self-contained inside of here. All the doors flip up and the container doors. Everything is self-contained. So when you're done with it, you close it, you throw it in the back of the truck. You got some stainless steel tie downs here all the way around so you can tie it up back there. It's dust, it's water resistant, it's crush proof. They got a video of this thing getting blown up by some fireworks or half stick dynamite, something like that. They just put this thing through a lot of abuse before they put it out onto the market. And that's what's so cool about it for a job site situation. So real quick, I want to go over some of the features on here and then we'll get to the giveaway. So the way this works is you have a couple different controls on here. Okay, you can see them right here. And you have the power button. You can brew coffee or you can brew water. And there's two separate jets that come out of it. I'll show you that here in a second. So that's really nice. If one guy wants coffee, he pulls his K-cup out and he's done. And then the next guy comes along, wants some oatmeal because he skipped breakfast at home. Go ahead and hit it and just straight water comes out, not coffee water. So that works out really well. And then of course you have your different size containers here depending on how big your cup is. Now what's nice is this side is where it comes out, right? So you just press this, comes down. Pretty standard, right? Put your cup in here and it will brew it. Now if you have a huge cup, you really need all that coffee, right? You just simply yank on this thing and pull it out, put it to the side, and you can fit a taller cup right here. So that works out really great, and it has a drainage tray in there like usual, you know. It's pretty standard. And this simply slides back in and closes back up on there. So let's go ahead and spin it around. You can see this side has nothing on it, and then this side and this side are the same, just panels on there. Now what you may notice is that it has rubberized feet on the bottom here. That keeps it from sliding around and keeps it put. Also, it has a 3-foot retractable cord right here in the bottom. So that works out great. Just hook it up to an extension cord and you're ready to go. So let's go over some of the features of it real quick. There's these panels on the side here. Now this one, you just put your K-cup in there, you close it, this pushes it down, spike punctures it, and you're set to go. And of course, it's water and dust proof while it's doing the whole process. And you hit your buttons and you select your size and you just walk away and wait for it to brew. Now, on this side, which is a really cool feature also, is this whole half of the frickin' thing, this whole half is water, okay? And they're really thinking when they did this also, because this pops up, right? Well, you think it might fill a container in there, and it has a the check valve and the water inlet to the system at the bottom, like a regular K-cup machine. Nope, this one has it right here on top. So this punctures, well, it goes into the seal on the container here and gets its water and sucks it right out of there. And this side is your fill cap. And this thing simply pulls right out of there. You see there's no connections in the bottom, and that keeps it nice and clean. Look at that. So it's a really, they did a lot of thinking before they put this product out, it seems, instead of just throwing it onto the market. It's ultra tough, I tell you. It's beefy as can be, these walls on here and stuff. So let's go over this real quick. It can hold a lot of freaking water. There's all kinds of specs on their website. It's a tough container. And this side, you simply unscrew it and you start pouring water in there. Simple enough, right? Fill it to the top, throw it back into there, close the lid, and you're set to go. Now on this side, it has a pickup on here, you know, a tube straw pickup. You can see it like that. And it also has numbers on here, so you can set the date of your filter. And there is a filter included. You gotta attach that. There we go. You can see a little white thing down in there. There it is. That's the filter, and that attaches to the end of the straw, just to make sure there's no dust, dirt, debris, and all that kind of stuff getting into your water supply. And that'll pre-filter it, and then it'll take it right into the unit on here. And everything on here has really strong O-rings to keep it waterproof and everything else out. So you fill it, pop it in there, and you close it. It's that simple. Okay, that's enough about how it works. Let's go ahead and test it out. I have some K-cups here. It takes standard K-cups. Any manufacturer that makes K-cups, they're different brands of coffee. So you have a real selection, you know, hot cocoa. They make all kinds of K-cups to use in this thing. It's not just for coffee. That's a big thing. Like I said, it makes hot water and it'll shoot it out the other stream on there instead of the same port and system that you use the K-cups for, so you won't get coffee water in your oatmeal or something like that. So let's go ahead and plug it in and try it out. Now, let's see how smart this thing really is. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Okay. Okay, so it does have the option. What's really cool is that it knows when there's water in there or not. So you see it says, hey, you need to refill this puppy. And also it knows, you know, based on time, basically, when we need to descale the unit on here. So we'll go ahead, I'll go get some RO water, and we'll fill this thing up and install that filter, and we'll try it out. Okay, real quick, I want to go over the filter that goes inside of here because I need to install mine yet. So you basically pull this whole thing out of there, out of the container, the water container. You unscrew it, and you put in your little charcoal filter in there. And that pushes right in there, okay, just like that. And then you put your cap back on, which also has a screen on it in case you don't want to run the filter, it gets clogged or whatever. You don't have time to buy a new one. You still have a nice little screen and a fine mesh screen on here. So you can put this back on. Okay, we're good to go. Make sure your straw's inserted all the way, and it'll have its pickup all the way to the bottom. Just make sure you screw this on correctly on here. It's got a real plush seal on there, so it doesn't leak. So just make sure you do that. And it only goes in there one way. So again, it's real quick. Close your door. And now it should recognize, well, it already did. it recognizes that there's plenty of water in there. So we're good to go. We can brew or hit water, and it's flashing over here because it wants you to select your size of your cup. So this is like an 8 ounce, maybe a 12 and a 16, I believe. So we have a coffee cup, regular coffee mug. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that one. And what I'm gonna try is these breakfast blend ones from San Fran Coffee Company. Pop that into there, sure. We'll try it. Open your door. Throw your favorite coffee mug in there. And like I said, we'll use the 8 ounce or whatever. There it goes. So it sounds like most of the K-Cup machines I'm used to. Makes all the little weird noises and all that. So it's certainly, you know, heated it up awfully quick. I just popped that in, no video cut there, no edit, and it was able to brew it right away. So that's a nice feature, especially when you're crunched for time on the job site. You want to plug it in and make it and move on with your life already. Nice. Fresh coffee in the job site. You can't beat it. What's nice, you grab your coffee. I need to throw it back in the truck before I forget it. You simply, there's no emptying a carafe out. There's nothing like that. You close it up. You pull the cord out. You retract it back in, and you throw it in the truck. It's that simple. So it's great, especially for any kind of job site that you're at, to make yourself some fresh coffee. Now, as far as the giveaway goes, there are a few rules that apply. You must be a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and you must also like my Ford Tech Make You Loco Facebook page. So those 2 rules apply. And then also the shipping only goes to the 48 contiguous states of the United States. So if you're out of the country, please don't apply because they will not ship it outside of the United States. So those are the only rules. Now the way you apply is you actually just make a comment on the post about this product in the giveaway on my Facebook page. That's the only place I will take applications or entries for the giveaway. And then I'll put them in chronological order, and then I'll use a random number generator online. Google has one of those, and we'll use that to decipher who actually wins. And we'll pick 2 or 3 winners, and just in case the first one or the second one even does not qualify as a winner based on the criteria I just talked about on there. So I'll put that up onto there. It'll come out, that post will come out the same time this video comes out on YouTube, and we'll go ahead and we'll start the contest. We'll let it run for a week, and then we'll go ahead and we'll announce the winners. The dates and all that will be on the Facebook post. So look out for that. I hope to see you there. It's a great product. Even if you don't win, consider buying one of these because they are a great product if you have a use for it in a shop or construction site situation. I'll see you there.